Hi, I'm Martin Teicher. I'm a MD, PhD, and I'm a director of the Developmental Biopsychiatry Research Program at McLean Hospital and on the faculty of Harvard Medical School. And I'm here at SMARTfit and becoming a member of the Scientific Advisory Board for the company. And I'm very interested in the technology that they've produced. This is an incredibly well-engineered and designed machine that can basically mimic any kind of neurocognitive test. But it also brings in the capacity to get whole body movements and exercise in conjunction with it. So you can look at dual task performance, you can look at how much that alters cognitive ability by moving. So it has real potential as an assessment tool for alterations in neurocognitive function, and it has enormous potential as a treatment or rehabilitation device in which you can combine exercise, attention, cognitive testing, and have fun while doing it, which will make it work so much better than other alternatives.
SMARTfit can improve executive functioning better than physical exercise alone or cognitive alone through dual tasking. The research supports that. And we also know if we improve executive functioning, that generalizes to things that have never been trained, and including activities of daily living that can maximize independence and quality of life. That's it. But here's a goal. If we can delay dementia by 4 years, it's predicted that we will cut the incidence, the number of cases in the US, in half. The other thing, kind of at a really high level, we have 20 years of research, some of that research I've done myself, showing that cognitive stimulation can improve, and this is actually the key. If you really want to know what's happening in the brain, it improves executive functioning, and that includes your ability to pay attention, your ability to inhibit behavior, thoughts, problem-solving, reasoning. And here's the deal. This is 20 years of research summarized. If you can improve executive functioning, that generalizes or transfers to things that have never been trained.
It truly is my pleasure to be involved with this company, both looking at the research and development and truly the clinical application that we've been able to do. As you can see on this slide, my primary investment and role has been in developing our dual task games and our dual task testing. Dual task is the most widely studied unifying topic in rehabilitation. Now, as I was suggesting to you, this will be a little bit of a shocker for you. You'll see that if you just go to the same site, National Library of Medicine, and look at dual task, you'll notice here that down in the left-hand corner, I think you'll be able to populate the slide with the animation that I created. Just go to next here. Yeah, there we go. And then now you just type in dual task, go ahead and advance again. Now you'll see there's 10,500 results across all of just the evidence-based citations in the National Library of Medicine. So these are all just peer-reviewed journals. These are not magazine articles. Now give me another advance here. If you look down here, that hockey stick of growth from about 2016 all the way to where we are in 2023. Now do one more slide advance and you'll see something very remarkable. The top citation just came out the day before yesterday, and that one, the first one that comes up, is not talking about rehabilitation of stroke, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, concussion, all the places that we could. But the top one that just came out was return to sport decision-making after an anterior cruciate ligament reconstruction. So you could be a major league soccer player and know that the evidence says you must use dual tasking to get yourself back on the field after a primary ligament in your knee has been reconstructed.
My name is Dr. Chris Powers. I'm the owner of the Movement Performance Institute. Our specialty is really training corrective movement mechanics in athletes. We use SMARTfit quite a bit in the end of our rehab program, where we're really trying to get movement behavior to become more automatic. In the past, we rely heavily on feedback to train corrective movement patterns. But what we've really been missing is really making this movement more automatic and really practicing the correct movements while the patient is thinking about something else.
it would be great if we had a technology, a turnkey solution, if you will, to provide strength, balance, neuromotor, cognitive, aerobic all in one. And this is what SMARTfit, I believe, can do. And this is what we found at our facility, is that we can facilitate all of these modalities through a single technology. And of course, this SMARTfit has various different types of products that allow you to facilitate it. But at its core, multimodal training that incorporates cognitive load is available. And there's turnkey programming in the system that SMARTfit, myself, and other experts have built to actually deliver what I've been showing here and here in a turnkey program via an application that controls these different systems.
SMARTfit is a smart choice. I really enjoy this tool. I use it every day with almost all of my patients. I use it for patients of all age groups. My youngest right now, my kiddo is 7. My oldest is 70, and I've used it for anywhere in between as well. So I think it's just so versatile in that way. It maximizes my ability to treat in that time. And then using the SMARTfit, it's as simple as just utilizing my iPad with the screen and trying to change things up right there as I go. I keep it fun, I keep it light, it's exciting, and it kind of gives the patient a little bit of insight into how they're doing, because you can show how they performed one day to the next.
So basically, as I said, my work is really focused on developing usable, feasible, and appealing and engaging and effective community-based interventions to improve cognition in older adults. So this particular intervention was, we called it ThinkFit, and it is a community-based dual task intervention. And we used, obviously, SMARTfit to deliver the dual task training. The idea was really to engage in this idea of dual task training or simultaneous cognitive and motor training. It was group-based. We implemented it with within a YMCA within the city of Buffalo, and it included 10 older adults who were 68 to 85 years of age with mild cognitive impairment. It was a 12-week intervention, and we were focused on improving balance, walking speed, attention, task switching, and interference inhibition. I think it's important to understand that with SMARTfit, and I'll talk a little bit about this in a moment, but their efforts to not only train individuals, but to assess their cognitive function using SMARTfit is revolutionary, because it takes into consideration the fact that most of the things that we have to accomplish in our lives require multitasking. And so to assess one domain of cognition, for example, attention, well, you might play Lumosity or one of these other canned brain training games that exist, or these little apps that exist, but they only improve that one domain. It's very clear that SMARTfit has the potential to improve multiple domains and our ability to multitask, which is critical to managing and navigating our lives, especially as we get older.
So I'm so excited to talk about SMARTfit. This is not a forced marketing campaign. This is something I wanted to do because I just love this training that TJ gave us. I thought it was the best training I've ever received on a new product that is the most interesting and stimulating activity that I could introduce to the Marines. I'm so excited to use it. My name is Shelley Lamy, and I'm a human performance trainer for the Marine Corps. This system is going to, I really feel, benefit Marines, athletes, seniors, all levels of civilians on this base. It will enhance their skill level. It's fun, it's exciting. The amount of things we could do with it was amazing. On top of that, all of the different strength, agility, dynamic balance, functional movement, concentration, brain activity, reaction. This is so much fun. The skill level is unbelievable. The Marines love it. We did some playing with them, and I intend to use this for every type of training principle and protocol there is.
I'm Gunnar Peterson. I'm a personal trainer in Beverly Hills, California. I've been doing this for 29 years, and I've been working with professional athletes for 25 years. SMARTfit is the next big thing in fitness because it has a universal appeal and it incorporates the brain and the body. So SMARTfit, while it can challenge you physically, can also challenge you from a cognitive standpoint. So you're making better decisions under pressure. Obviously that translates to sports, but it can also translate to the workplace. Mental acuity stays high, you make less errors, and you rise up in your field.